Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinny. So today we'll be talking about something that is very, I would call it a bit serious, a bit sentimental. What it means is that some of them no go agree, or some of them no go follow agree for the matter. And the topic for today is your colleague is not your friend. Yeah, and I'll stand on the motion that your colleague no be your friend. I mean, let's not even try to act all sainty, because let's think about it. In a work environment, your colleagues, I mean, your co-workers are your colleagues, yeah? And what it means is that whether you like it or not, all of you are in a competition. I mean, an unsaid competition. Why did I say so? If there's going to be a promotion here and they have to take one person from a department, or let's say two people, I mean, everybody is just going to be on their toes to make sure that they are the ones being promoted. And if one person still say, I gotta do this one and do that one to get here, one person go down, you know, go tell you, even though if you say, this person is my close pal for work, now so life be, not be rocket science, you understand? Now this same colleague, now this same office work too, you go where we say, you go feel say this person are your friend, but for your bad, they talk about you go dey wonder say wetin I do dis pipu. The person wey dey talk about you na person wey be say you least expect. You understand? So for real if you ask me my colleague no be my friend. E no mean say I be bad person. Normally I like being fair in my treatment with people, but then again personally on a personal note I don really experience or maybe say I realize say colleague no be my friend. Normally I be friendly person, I dey like friends well even for work. I love to make friends and be just be nice to people, but when I tell you say experience is the best teacher, I mean I've got to learn that firsthand. I remember when I finished school my mom used to tell me then that Chine, welcome to the world where you get to meet different people, different orientation, understanding, backgrounds and all whatnot. At the time I was like okay now. Once I got my first job and I got to understand what my mom was saying. And best really, it wasn't an easy one. So, my dear, I'm not saying that you can't have trusted people in your place of work. I mean, come on, we're all human beings, and then we'll have good people and bad people. But then, just tread carefully. Always remember, have it at the back of your mind that this is an office space. So, what that means is everybody is there to give in their best. And if there's a price to anything, everybody would want to get there first. You understand? And it might not really be malicious. I mean, at the end of the day, we all want the best for ourselves. But the one where I know they like, the one that I feel like is not so good, is where people want to like truncate somebody else's success by going to their backs and saying nasty things to their orgas or against them. That one are really broad daylight witchcraft. That one is not about. That one don't come up for trying to be competitive and doing stuff to make you get to a certain position. No, that one is pure evil. So I'm not actually talking about, I'm just saying basically just tread carefully. You can actually still meet good people at your place of work that you can actually hold there. That would even don't that wouldn't mind seeing you at the top just as they are there too. Another thing again is the issue of ass licking. I mean, we all know about that, especially in the workspace, especially in Nigeria, ass licking is more like an ingredient in a place of work. So now, if you're this kind of person, maybe it's your first time, you just graduated, you finished your NYSC, and now you find yourself in a work environment, and then it's usually not in your person to ass lick. You don't know how to seek for favor and pretend. Basically, you might have a hard time there, because you will see your other colleagues for the ones that can ass lick very well, they are just getting things like in a snap of a finger. It doesn't mean that you're not diligent. You're doing your job. You're on point. You're doing your best. Sometimes you could be in a case of greeting, courtesy. So it is something that if you don't know it before, if you don't know how to be like somebody like me, I don't know how to speak. In fact, I had a hard time. I still do. Finding myself in an environment where I have to be extra, like I have to pretend, when your boss says something and it's not funny, but you just have to like, oh yes, that kind of situation. But you need to do that because if you don't, they might see you as a bad person. They might see you as the enemy. Now, when you have to look at it from the angle that your colleague is not your friend. I mean, if your colleague was your friend, you don't need to pretend. You don't need to be over pleasing. You don't need to go out of your way. You don't have to be scared like, oh my goodness, if he says or she says something and I don't laugh, you know, she might take it the wrong way. Maybe she thinks I don't like what she said, or you don't need to go out of your way to over please them. I'm not saying you shouldn't respect them. I mean, you're in a workspace, and even though you were not in a workspace, you need to respect people. But now I'm just saying you don't have to be too conscious, too careful, like you don't need to do all that. You don't need to go out of who you are, You're in a workspace, you still do your job and everything. You don't need to be over pleasing. And they will not see it the wrong way, because I mean, if they were your friend, but of course, they are your colleagues. So they cannot really relate. They can't know the real you, how your countenance is, how your facial expression can be sometimes. They don't really know you like that. So they might just take it the wrong way. And then from there, you begin to have issues that you never thought you could have in a place of work. And then the issue of jealousy. I mean, I believe say some of us, or maybe most of us, don't even experience the aspect of jealousy. And the thing, it dey shock me because I dey like, but really, why? Wetin? We are here, all of us will be team members. The whole idea now to carry this organization to the next level, to bring about profit, make we for even expand our office, wey be say our salary sef go fit increase along the line. You understand? But then you go come dey see issues of jealousy, envy. Wetin e dey why? Wetin happen? We dey quarrel, we dey drag anything. Na your papa office, no your papa work. Do your own, make I do my own. You will no need to dey kill ourself. Wetin be the point? At the end of the day, you go do your work, you go collect your salary. Wetin I go gain if you lose your job? Wetin I go gain if you lose your job tomorrow now, dem go add your money give me? No, because the way wey some colleagues dey do for office, you go dey wonder say abi na let's say na dem be the village people wey dey talk about o. Because dem go just come, dey wan just block your way. Dey go talk the things wey you no talk. Even when you talk the thing, maybe you talk am in a way wey be say you no mean to hurt anybody. They go just twist the thing. Before you know, people wey no really know you, they go come take am the wrong way. They go come dey talk say, see, you hear wetin that person talk, kini ko kini. From there, you don begin get enemies wey you no know. You go come office with a good heart. Dey think say na you and your people dey. You no know say they don sideline you. Before you know am, you on your own, or be your case. Hey, so my dear, no be small thing. E still carry us go for the whole matter of say your colleague no be your friend. So wetin I dey try talk be say, tread carefully, jeje, dey use your head. I know say some of us, we go dey for office, we go dey carried away, we go think say na still our main gist. My dear, you need to dey careful, jeje dey work, because you no go fit compare the friends wey you get for house and the ones wey you get for office. Because if dem see the one wey go favour dem, and e mean say dem need to block your road to get am, dem go get am. No worry yourself. Sentiment no dey there. You understand? So use your head, use am. So my dear, a word is enough for the wise. Do not be found wanting. Ejirigbo agwa onye ọcha o. Ekwugokwa m nke m. I don talk my own. So abeg, make una dey careful. Ngwanu. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys pretty soon on our next rant. You can tell me whatever thing you want us to rant about on the comment section. I'll be right there to reply. Thank you.